Hey everyone, Jason from Bohemia Bees. We're back in the shop today. We just finished up an installment second installment, right, Hunter?
Yes.
Yeah, we were just outside in the wind. We had a good overview on how we put together the mobile swarm trap stand. So today we're going to see how we built that stand. It's really simple, actually, what we did. We used a couple different parts, and it's pretty much just a bunch of PVC parts. So this is the main thing that we use is two PVC pipes that are taller than Hunter. They're about 5 feet tall. A 4-inch pipe and a 3-inch pipe is what we primarily did. Yep. And we took those pipes, and as you can see, they nest real nice inside each other. So we're going to put them inside each other, as you saw it outside. We also drilled those with a 1-inch drill bit, right, Hunter? We put them and we drilled, cross. We put one towards the top, and then we rotated opposite, and we drilled it a little bit lower. And we drilled it all the way through so that we can actually put pins when you flipped the nested 3-inch one opposite. So you'd have to flip it over, right? So that when it stood on its end, they would lock, okay? That's how you did that. That's how we did that outside. The nested one has to be flipped. So when you drilled them, and then you would take these 3/4 inch PVC. These are 8-inch, so they go through and they fit, and they stick out. And then, of course, you would put a pin through to hold it in place, one on the top, and then crossways the other ways. And of course, those are, again, you had a 1-inch drill bit. And that's how we did the post. And the post, again, you saw that outside. And then the base, and how big was the base, Hunter? Have my tape measure. Base was 20 inches, was it, Hunter? This is a piece of pine. And we did the base that was 20 inches, approximately, by 9 inches, right? And then we took that and we attached a flange. This is like a standard, just basic kind of like toilet flange that fits the 3-inch pipe. It sits right inside the 3-inch pipe. And that's how we screwed the piece of pine right on top. So that would screw right to that, and that would sit right inside the 3-inch flange. So that would sit right in here real nicely, so that when you want to remove that swarm trap after you lower it down, you can literally reach up underneath and pull it right off with it still attached. And then you could bring it into the inside, or you can remove the frames, put it on the ground, whatever you needed to do. We also added eyelets. You didn't see that really closely on the video, but we have 4 eyelets, and we have a small rope tie that went around to hold the swarm trap on. You can use bungee cords, you can use any other type of tie down that you want to use. It's really up to you how you want to attach your swarm trap to this base, but that was the basic concept. You're right, Hunter, this was a shim. We also took a shim so that when this is fully extended in the tube, this was just to keep this top tube straight from wiggling inside the tube. We just painted up a shim as well. And those were to lock it, and this was to shim it. So those are the basic parts. All of that sat inside. What did it sit inside, Hunter? A bucket? Remember a 5-gallon bucket? We stuck that inside a 5-gallon bucket, and the bucket was really filled with rocks. One quick tip when you do this: the 4-inch tube. Stick this. What do we take? We actually take the tube, and we put the big tube, and we put the small tube in the big tube. We put it in the bucket, and then we filled the stones in the tube, around the tube, with it in the bucket. And we had to do that, and then you would, after you get to your site, so wherever you're at, you would fill it in the bucket once you get to your site with the stones. And then you would take the rope. We used that glow-in-the-dark rope so that no one would trip on it. We found that at Harbor Freight, staked it in the ground. You can use any type of rope, but that's the rope that we found. And we staked it in the ground, lifted it in the air, and then staked it in the ground, actually. And then you were good. That's how we did it. So it's pretty simple. It's not expensive. I think all in, maybe on the full stand, not minus the swarm trap. The swarm traps, it better be. We spent, I think, maybe $20 on those swarm traps, or less, a little less, actually. Maybe in shipping, they were $20. But all in on the PVC, and the bucket, the wood, and a couple things laying around the shop, I think we might have spent all of $100. I know that's probably more than someone would spend on a full swarm trap. You could probably do them for a lot less if you just built the swarm trap with some scrap wood. But if you don't have a place to hang a swarm trap, if you're going to a location where you need to extend something up in the air, and you need something, it's really nice to be able to do something to carry it along. If you've got a client that you're trying to trap out and you want to put a swarm trap nearby, it's really a nice thing to have. And these are mobile, right? They're mobile anywhere you want, so just make sure you be able to stake them down so that they don't tip over. Those buckets only hold the stone and can only hold those swarm traps once they get full of bees. So that's why we did that, right, Hunter?
Yes.
And now we have mobile swarm traps that ideas that, it's not my idea. I saw it online somewhere. We just replicated here at Bohemia Apiary. So if you like the idea, comment below if you got any suggestions. And we always like really cool ideas that we use here at Bohemia Apiary. But make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, and follow us this year, 2019. We got great ideas and things that we're going to do here at Bohemia Apiary. So appreciate you watching, and share with your friends. Subscribe to the channel. Like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram. Appreciate it.